Today, we're diving deep into the world of one of the most iconic musicians of all time, Bob Dylan. But here's the twist. We're not just talking about any old influences. We're exploring how the soul-stirring melodies and rich tapestry of Appalachian music have weaved their way into the very heart of Dylan's tunes. Picture this: rolling hills, quaint towns, and a musical heritage that's as old as time itself. That's Appalachia. And guess what? It's not just about banjos and overalls. It's a land brimming with stories, struggles, and sounds that have left an indelible mark on the fabric of American music. Our journey will take us from the hills of Minnesota, where young Bob Dylan first fell in love with the echoes of Appalachia, all the way to the stages where he transformed those echoes into something entirely his own. From the crossroads of folk revival to the fusion of heartfelt storytelling and rebellious spirit, we're here to uncover how Appalachia has played a pivotal role in shaping the musical titan we know as Bob Dylan. So let's get into it. Picture a young Bob Dylan growing up in the cold northern town of Hibbing, Minnesota. Not exactly the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, right? But don't let the geography fool you. Sometimes, musical influences have a way of sneaking in from unexpected places. As a kid, Dylan was like a musical sponge, soaking up every note that came his way. Those notes weren't confined to just one genre or region either. Through the magic of the airwaves, Dylan was introduced to the captivating sounds of the Appalachian region. Imagine him huddled up by the radio, tuning into the sweet harmonies, acoustic melodies, and old-timey ballads that floated through the airwaves. It was like a secret musical rendezvous between the hills of Appalachia and his snowy landscapes of Minnesota. Those soul-stirring tunes left an indelible mark on Dylan's young mind, planting the seeds of a deep and lasting appreciation for the sounds that would eventually shape his musical journey. Imagine yourself standing on the edge of misty mountains, where the wind carries the echoes of a musical heritage as old as the hills themselves. That's the backdrop against which the Appalachian sound emerged. It's unlike anything else out there. Appalachian music isn't just about strumming a guitar or plucking a banjo. It's a melodic tapestry woven with the threads of history, culture, and human experiences. Picture the rustic charm of acoustic instruments like the banjo, fiddle, and dulcimer, each one telling a story as ancient as the land itself. These instruments became the tools of expression for generations, preserving the tales of triumphs and tribulations that echoed through the Appalachian valleys. And don't even let me get started on the harmonies. Close your eyes and let the haunting harmonies of Appalachian ballads wash over you. These harmonies, sometimes mournful, sometimes jubilant, capture the essence of life in the mountains, the joys, sorrows, and everything in between. Now here's the fascinating twist. That very Appalachian sound found its way into the heart of Bob Dylan's music. From the heartfelt twang of the guitar to the stories he spun with his lyrics, you'll find traces of those misty mountains and rolling hills right there in his tunes. Let's focus on the folk revival of the 1950s and 60s. It was a time when dusty old ballads got a fresh lease on life, and a young man named Bob Dylan was about to set the world ablaze with his passion for authenticity and storytelling. You see, the folk revival wasn't just a musical movement, it was a cultural shift. People were craving raw, unfiltered stories that resonated with their own experiences. And Bob Dylan was right there to provide them with them. Dylan's journey into the heart of the folk revival wasn't just about picking up a guitar and singing. No, it was about something much deeper, a quest for the soul of music. He looked up to folk icons like Woody Guthrie, who embodied the spirit of genuine storytelling through music. In a way, Dylan saw the Appalachian balladeers in Guthrie's work, recognizing the power of simple melodies and heartfelt lyrics to tell profound tales. The folk revival served as a fertile ground for Dylan's artistic growth. He absorbed the essence of the past while carving his path forward, and that path was paved with a fervor for authenticity, a love for narrative, and a burning desire to create music that resonated on a soul-deep level. The magic of storytelling. the kind that tugs at your heartstrings and paints vivid pictures in your mind. This is the world of Bob Dylan's lyrical craftsmanship that connects with Appalachian ballads. Appalachian music has always been a vessel for tales. Stories of love, loss, trials, and triumphs. Picture yourself gathered around a campfire as melodies carry the weight of generations' stories. These ballads aren't just songs, but oral histories etched into sound. Now, fast forward to a young Bob Dylan, soaking up these narratives like a sponge, his musical spirit intertwined with the spirit of those who sang before him. Dylan's lyrics, much like Appalachian ballads, serve as windows into the human experience. He took the essence of storytelling from the hills and hollers and added his introspection and wit. Whether it's the heartfelt plea of "Blowin' in the Wind" or the vivid imagery of the lonesome death of Hattie Carroll, you can hear the echoes of Appalachian storytellers in every word. And let's not forget the themes. Just like those ballads carried tales of struggles, Dylan's lyrics dive deep into the complexities of life, love, society, and everything that makes us human. His songs became a mirror reflecting not only his own experiences, but those of a generation yearning for meaning and change. Appalachia has never been just a picturesque landscape. It's a region with a history of socio-political challenges. Imagine the coal mines, the labor struggles, and the resilience of a people fighting for their rights. These were the same issues that found their way into the ballads echoing throughout the hills. Through the music, the struggles of Appalachia were preserved, a testament to the power of song as a vehicle for change. Enter Bob Dylan, a young troubadour with a fire in his belly and a guitar in his hands. From his very earliest days, he was drawn to songs that had something to say, songs that didn't shy away from the tough questions. Songs like Masters of War and The Times They Are A-Changin' aren't just catchy tunes. They're anthems of protest and calls for social transformation, much like the rallying cries that echoed through the Appalachian Mountains, and still do to this day. Dylan's ability to merge the personal with the political was a direct homage to the storytelling traditions he absorbed from Appalachian ballads. He channeled the frustrations, the hopes, and the anger of a generation into his music, creating a powerful blend of emotion and activism. So, as we journey through Dylan's catalog, keep an ear out for those songs that shake the foundations and challenge the status quo. They're the modern echoes of Appalachian ballads, reminding us that music has always been a force for change, a voice for the voiceless, and a bridge between the struggles of the past and the challenges of the present. Now think about the Appalachian Hills and Mississippi Delta, two distinct worlds each with their own musical traditions. But guess what? These worlds collided, and the result was pure magic. The blues, with its emotive guitar licks and tales of hardship, found common ground with the ballads of Appalachia, both rooted in the raw experiences of everyday folks. Bob Dylan, ever the musical explorer, recognized this connection and wove it into his sound. The bluesy undertones in his guitar playing, the soulful melodies that tugged at your heart, all of it had a dash of the blues that resonated with the essence of Appalachian music. Songs like Don't Think Twice, It's Alright showcase this fusion beautifully. The finger-picked guitar, the heartfelt lyrics, and that hint of melancholy. It's like a musical bridge spanning the hills and the deltas, uniting two distinct worlds in harmony. Dylan's appreciation for the blues wasn't just about music. It was about the shared human experiences they conveyed. Much like the Appalachian ballads, the blues told stories of pain, love, and the struggles of everyday life. It was a natural fit for an artist who was constantly pushing the boundaries. The Appalachian Hills and the Delta Crossroads might seem far apart, but in the world of music, they've been intertwined from the very beginning. Appalachian music, with its finger-picked guitar melodies and intricate banjo rhythms, had a distinct flavor that painted vivid landscapes through sound. Now, add to that the bluesy chord progression and innovative phrasing that Dylan brought to the table, and it's a fusion that transcends boundaries and creates a genre-defying sound that you can't really pin down. Take a song like a Rolling Stone. Listen to the guitar riffs and the way Dylan's voice dances around the melody. It's a masterclass in musical innovation, where traditional folk techniques blend seamlessly with modern influences, resulting in a sonic journey that keeps you guessing. And don't even get me started on Dylan's lyrical innovations. The way he played with words, bending language to his will, was a nod to the creative spirit of Appalachian balladeers who crafted stories that resonated throughout generations. We've journeyed through the Appalachian hills, traced the threads of influence, and dove deep into the heart of Bob Dylan's musical universe. But here's the beautiful thing. The story doesn't end there. In fact, it's just the beginning of a legacy that continues to reverberate through the corridors of time and musical history. Dylan's connection to Appalachia isn't just a historical footnote. It's a living testament to the enduring power of musical heritage. His music has acted as a torchbearer, inspiring generations of artists who, in turn, draw from both Appalachian traditions and Dylan's unique blend of styles. Just take a look at the contemporary music scene. You'll find echoes of that Appalachian spirit in the works of artists who, like Dylan, cherish the art of storytelling and embrace the raw, unfiltered beauty of acoustic sounds. The Appalachian ballads live on in folk, indie, and even alternative rock, reminding us that music is a bridge that spans time and space. And don't forget the festivals, the gatherings, the celebrations that keep Appalachian music alive. From the heart of the mountains to stages across the world, the spirit of those melodies live on, touching hearts and inspiring new creators. As you explore Dylan's discography, as you tap your feet to those Appalachian rhythms, and as you discover new artists who carry that torch forward, know that you're part of a musical legacy that's as enduring as the hills themselves. Music is a tapestry that knows no bounds. It's a language that speaks to the soul, carrying stories and emotions across time and space. Bob Dylan's music, infused with the spirit of Appalachia, is a testament to the enduring power of these traditions. We've merely scratched the surface of the influence, the innovation, and the magic that defines both Appalachian music and Bob Dylan's artistry. If you'd enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more musical explorations and Appalachian stories. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, share your favorite Bob Dylan songs, your Appalachian inspirations, and any connections you've discovered along the way. As always, stay curious, and thank you for joining us on this adventure.